All right. One of the fun things I get to do is try a lot of apps and extensions. And by a lot, I mean a lot. And see what works and see what doesn't. There's some really, really good ones out there. There's some duds. Up in number 2, I actually shared Clarisketch, which is my hands down favorite app. But it's really neat to look at all the ones out there. The extension I'm actually using to create these videos is called Screencastify, which is, I would say, my second favorite. So you can see it lives up here in my toolbar. It looks like a little film strip. Students don't know what that means, by the way. When I've ever done this with classes, they have no idea what I mean. I have to say the black box up in the corner. And see, it's recording my desktop and it's recording my voice. It's really, really neat. Let me show you how to find it and how to add it. On the list here, there's a whole list of Jen's current favorite Chrome apps. Read Write for Google is one of my favorite. There's Clarisketch, there's Screencastify, and it keeps going from there. I always add to this list. I try and put what grades it's good for. I've got some different brain break ones. I've got some hints on Chromebooks on this. I did a whole math section when that was asked for. I did a whole music section when that was asked for. So it's something that I keep adding to as people ask for different things and as I find different things. Apps and extensions live on a PC top left, on a Chromebook bottom left. There's a little magnifying glass. So I'm going to hit apps. Now, apps run in their own window. They're just a one-off thing. Extensions run over top of several apps or in a web browser. So extensions work across things. Apps are just their own thing. And you can go sideways in your list of apps with these little arrows. On this looks like you can also go sideways down here, which is how you do it on a Chromebook. There's the little red things. You can see I have tried a lot. I should delete more. So, for example, this one I tried, it's rubbish. So if I right click, I can go remove from Chrome. No problem. So you can clean up your apps right away too. If you don't use an extension, I can go right click. I can go hide. If I just want to hide it, I can go remove from Chrome. Sometimes it's good to know how to see what's running in the background and see what you've hidden. So if you want to know what's hidden, you go 3 hot dogs, more tools, and extensions. And you can see what you have running in the background. See, I do not need that. I can get rid of it. I do not need that because Edpuzzle works with YouTube. Try it. It's awesome. So you can see all the different things that I have loaded. And some of them are apps that also run as extensions, which is just fine. But I can also disable things that I don't want to run, but I want to keep going. So right now I have Privacy Badger disabled, but I often turn that one on. So I can turn things back on and he shows back up. So it's kind of nice to know where you can turn things on and off in the background. So back to my extensions, or my apps and extensions. To get into them, you go to the web store, which is just a website, which is chrome.google.com/webstore. So if you're having trouble finding the shortcut, that is the address. You can also just Google Chrome Web Store. It comes up. And this is where you can start finding things. Now, it can be a lot. And it can be a lot to try and find. I really like the creative tool section. And you might be like really overwhelmed with what you want. And you might hit education and it comes up with flashcards and typing, which have their place, but they're not very exciting. So you see, you might struggle to find some. The one that I'm showing you right now with this video is Screencastify, which is a really good one. Now, notice you'll see apps at the top here, that none of those say Screencastify. It's actually an extension. It lives up here, remember? So it's actually the first one on the extension list. You can even just click extensions and it only shows you extensions. Well, it shows you apps. Themes are like skins. You can make your whole thing Star Wars. Students happen to really like that. So I can go add to Chrome. It's already added for me. So Screencastify is really quite neat. I'm just going to click on it so you get the idea, because if I stop the video, you can't see it anymore. When you go in, you can choose to capture with your tab, your desktop, or even your webcam. So you can actually turn your whole Chromebook or your PC, if you have a webcam attached to it, into a video camera. and you can have it record microphone. Tab audio is like background audio, so if you played a video, it would also pick up the sound of that. So let's look at the other pictures. You can stop, you can pause. I really like the pictures. After it finishes, this tab just automatically pops up. So to finish, I would just go here and I would hit stop. Don't want to do that. But it just pops it up. It automatically saves to your Google Drive, just gives you a link to the video. But you can also hit upload and save it right to YouTube, which is how I get it to YouTube. It works really, really well. Give it a go. It's great for explainer videos like this. It's great for students to do a narrative over Google Slideshow. So they open up the Google Slideshow, open up Screencastify, and what they can do is record their own audio over top, and it turns their Google Slideshow into a little movie for you. So Screencastify is a great one. Let's have a look at, see, it's all about finding the right link. Because of course I've got 17 tabs open and things closed. Read Write for Google. Now, if you've never seen this one, or Leah Odinsky loves to share this one, and as she should, it's really, really strong. Gives you this little purple tab. What it does is it gives you speech to text, text to speech, word prediction. This new one, Screenshot Reader, is really, really cool. What it does is if you have scanned PDFs of work, what it does is it pulls the text out of it, because scanned PDFs are often just images. So it'll pull the text out of an image so it can still be read so a student can hear it. So that's really important. So if I go like this, have my cursor, and I hit play.
RW for Google All Grades extension.
So it reads. I'm not sure if you could hear that, because I didn't have my tab audio on, but my microphone may have picked up some of it. So actually, let's increase my volume a little bit here so it picks it up better, and have it read down here.
Draw, record, create narrated annotated.
Pretty cool, hey? If I was to use this one, speech input, it actually types what I'm saying. Pretty cool, hey? Now it'll see if it doesn't like my giggle, but I'm going to hit stop on that. I can close that. Word prediction is like a crystal ball. What it does is it gives you suggestions. And it also reads those suggestions. So as I start, it tries to guess what I'm writing. And if I'm not trying to spell something, I can just click on it. So it really helps those students that are struggling. And I can turn my crystal ball off, or it'll keep doing it. It really helps those students that are struggling with literacy. So that's a really, really important one if they don't even know what word they're looking for. So there's lots of other ones here. Have a look, see what fits for you. But there's two of my favorite apps and extensions that are really, really powerful. Read Write for Google is actually a paid one that the division pays for everyone. So use it to your heart's content, because it's a really strong one. It should be automatically loaded for you. But if you've accidentally turned it off, or you've deleted it, you can just look it up for Read Write for Google. There it is, Read Write for Google Chrome, purple. So try some apps and extensions.